Good evening, one and all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and with me in commentary today is Ali Mitchell.
It's great to be here for this match. I'm sure we'll be treated to a spectacular contest.
Thanks, Ali. It looks like the captains are ready for the toss. Let's go pitch side.
Not much reaction coming from the crowd. The opposition captain wins the toss and says they'll have a bat.
Well, the ball hasn't even been bowled yet, and this crowd is already making it hard for me to be heard. Match looks about ready to get underway, and already the crowd making a hell of a racket. Not sure how long they can keep this up for. Oh, nice shot. Can't get that outside the ring field. The crowd is electric right now. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Oh, what a shot. First ball. Smashed it.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. A roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. It's a leading edge, but just doesn't carry to the fielder. KL RAHUL, fortunate there. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Over Delhi, 12 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Ellis coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. No, terrible shot. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Sweetly hit down the ground. They'll be hard-pressed to stop it.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Shot straight past the bowler. Just stand and admire.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Straight to the fielder. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Wow, that's missed the lot. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off, perhaps. End of the over, a massive one. 23 off it. Delhi, a 35. For none.
Well, they started off with a bang and they're still going on with it.
Doesn't beat the infield.
बहुत अच्छा बिल्डिंग भाई लोग क्या बिल्डिंग कर रही है चलो अच्छा बिल्डिंग किया थोड़ा स्लो बॉल डालते हैं इस बार की तरफ भेजते हैं आगे खेल लिया भाई
Finds the fielder with that shot.
नहीं दिया अब तक ओवर टच मिस हो गया बहुत अच्छा खेल कर रहे हैं
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. How will the bowler respond?
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover field. That was just a poor over, gave away far too many runs. If this continues, there's only one way this is going.
Well, it was going to be hard to maintain that start they had the previous 2 overs, but they're in a strong position for the second half of the power play.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
Chance to run 2. Goes through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry. Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery. Pressure will definitely be on for the new batter as they take guard. Dhoni, I'm sure, will be onto their bowlers to pick up another quick wicket. Edge, but it drops safely. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Massive outside edge. He was quick onto that in the infield. A big one, 12 runs out of there. Delhi, 51 for 1.
Yet another massive over for the power play. Seemingly unstoppable at the moment.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Fraser McGurk ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Fraser McGurk, watchful there and through to the keeper.
Du Plessis taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Du Plessis gets all of that. Pierces the infield and races to the boundary for 4. The crowd love that one.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Onto that early. That could be 4. That's the over. Delhi says the 2 for 1.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score. Might look to go big again here.
That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
All the way. Got it right out of the middle.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Couldn't get it through the field. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Edged, what a ball! And dropped. Cuts that off well in the infield. The end of another over. This time, though, more fielding changes are coming as the restrictions are lifted.
They've set the ground on fire and entertained the crowd this power play. 2020 batting at its best.
Ahmad, the spinner, coming into the attack. Great shot. At least one on offer. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise. Everyone's gone up. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Chance to run 2. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Bora here. Back here.
That over improves their economy rate a bit. They needed it. It's starting to get somewhat messy.
Very good batting after the power play. They've really committed to keeping up with that attacking mentality. Looking to get 200 plus, possibly.
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
बहुत बढ़िया भाई, बहुत बढ़िया.
Good shot. A beauty.
भाई साहब अच्छा बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं, पछाड़ा इधर. क्या से रे भाई साहब, कहाँ दे दिया रे?
That's gone down.
क्या था भाई? क्या कर दिया? इसने दे दो.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
ऐसे आ जाओ. वही लेंथ पे डालते रहे भाई, बहुत अच्छा बॉलिंग हो रहा है इधर.
Shot. Should be runs here. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Edge. Amazing delivery. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Nearly gets the edge. Ahmad with a great delivery there. And dropped.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Power and precision in that shot.
Got onto that so early. The cut shot in front of square teased the field all the way to the boundary.
Drilled that one away.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
End of another disappointing over. Dhoni has to be asking what's going wrong. It's not what you expect from a key bowler.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Jadeja coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Missed it. That was a chance. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Missed it. Stumping opportunity. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Brilliant. That'll take some catching. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Perfect, right out of the middle and bludgeons that one to the boundary.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
They'll get at least one here. Great commitment. Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. There could be a couple if they hustle. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Chance to run two. Patirana with a beautiful piece of fielding. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
क्या कर रहा है? फोन पकड़ ले भाई कीपर। भाई बॉल पकड़ लो बैठने।
Ahmad showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. That's a boundary save for sure. Can't get that outside the ring field. Everyone's gone up. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. The ball's returned out from the deep there.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
Flicked away past square leg. Might be 2 on offer. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Dubé, the pace bowler coming into the attack. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found the going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop.
cover. थोड़ा सा शॉट किया ज़्यादा आगे डालेंगे इस बार क्या अच्छे
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
चलो थोड़ा सेट कर
Overton shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Shot, should be runs here.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight to the fielder. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. I think we'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be four. Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Patirana coming back into the attack has done well so far. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Great shorter ball. Well played though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Big edge.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. With the fall of that wicket, we have a new batter at the crease. Portel will be looking to make a strong start to their innings. Going with pace now. too good. That is huge.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Super shot, that. Borel taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Chance to run 2. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? There could be a couple if they hustle. Duplessis ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
That's the over. Delhi, 160 for 2.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Nicely played. Just runs 1.
वो कैच से बहुत बढ़िया कैच भाई मैंने बहुत अच्छा कैच पकड़ा है ये बहुत खेला तो भाई क्या ही कैच पकड़े हैं भाई हाईलाइट देख लो भाई बहुत अच्छा कैच पूरे को आउट कर दिया इतना अच्छा कैच पकड़ा का शॉट बॉल और ये शॉट लगाया था अच्छा बना क्या ही कैच भाई नुबे भाई
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Brilliant. That'll take some catching.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Doesn't beat the infield. Everyone's gone up. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
बहुत भाई और बिल भाई किया तो कवर में रह के सब फील्डिंग कर रहे हैं क्या कर दिया हमने भाई पता नहीं क्या ही हो गया हमारे से गलती से मिस हो गया कहाँ बॉलिंग करेंगे लोग तो भाई शॉर्ट ऑफ लेंथ ही डालते हैं
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Finds the edge.
भाई बॉल डालते अच्छे से अच्छा पारी खेलता हुआ भाई
Pulled away, beat square, fine leg coming around.
चलो भाई ये ट्रैप पे फंस नहीं है ये तो करुण भी आते आते 9 बॉल में 5 बना लिया 5 बॉल में 9 भाई
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought.
वाइड बॉल हम प्लेयर भाई वाइड दे रहा है आगे डालना पड़ेगा शॉर्ट बॉल हो गया
Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
फेंक दे भाई इतना लेट क्यों कर रहा है
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
लव करने के लिए चलते हैं भाई एक वाइड यर्कर डाल देते हैं ये गया अबे ये 4 हो जाएगा भाई नहीं अच्छा फील्डिंग बहुत अच्छा फील्डिंग से
Great fielding there. Very accurate long distance throw.
करुण को भी वही बॉल डालते हैं भाई सेम फील्ड के साथ
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Nair left alone through to the keeper.
हो गया चलो फिर और एक बार ट्राई करते हैं
Nearly gets the edge. Ellis with a great delivery there.
They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up. Left the wide one. Wicket keeper with the gather.
ये स्ट्रेटजी नहीं काम कर रहा है भाई ये नहीं होगा स्ट्रेटजी के अंदर
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Jumped all over the slower ball, only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it. How will he reply?
केलिस का ओवर नहीं खत्म होगा भाई 46 रन खा चुका है
Shot, at least 2 on offer. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. Might look to go big again here.
There'll be runs here.
और एक बार फिर से फतीराना
Nice shot, runs possible. Cuts that off well in the infield.
बहुत अच्छा थ्रो धोनी भाई यहाँ पे कुछ बोलते हुए सीधा हाथ में मार है भाई बहुत बढ़िया ये अच्छा बॉल है रन नहीं आया अच्छा बॉल कर भाई
No, terrible shot. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Super Kings having a good chat with the captain. Not sure this one is worth a review though.
Well, it's hitting in line.
इतना पीछे से नहीं करना थोड़े से बच गया भाई बॉल का हालत देखो भाई खराब का
Duplessis looking quite surprised, didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Shot, should be runs here.
Good return back from the deep.
The Super Kings need to put that one behind them and find a way to slow down the run rate.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
ये वाला बॉल अच्छा है भाई
Chance to run 2.
चलो आई थिंक
Oh, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved.
बहुत अच्छा बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं भाई नेथन आगे लास्ट ओवर और जैसे ही करते रहो भाई बहुत अच्छा थ्रो टीम से गुड आइडेंटिटी लगा
Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
4 बॉल में 3 रन आया लास्ट अभी तक नहीं वैसा डिलीवरी था भाई स्लो रन डालते लेट हो गया वो
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
रन खाया है
Oh my, that's racing away.
भाई 200 नहीं भाई चल दो भाई
And the innings comes to an end. The Super Kings will need 196 runs.
अच्छा बॉलिंग कर देते भाई एक विकेट भी है भाई और चेक मैच बॉलर बहुत अच्छा और
This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
What they चल स्टार बॉलिंग करने आ गए पहला बॉल में
Stark coming in.
कहाँ डालेगा शॉर्ट टॉप लेफ्ट नहीं आगे डाला
Dug that out well. Shot straight down the ground. Stand and deliver stuff from the batter.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
The crowd is electric right now.
On fire.
2 straight and punch through the leg side, mid-wicket in hot pursuit.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
शायद शॉट बॉल डालेगा स्टार का डाल ही दिया
Oh, nice shot.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Misses everything. End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 16 for none.
1 gone and an excellent start to this power play.
A new bowler is coming into the attack. Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Onto that early, that could be 4.
चलो भाई एक रन मार्क के साथ खेल दे दिया शमीरा के ऊपर पीछे कहाँ डाल रही है तो चलो भाई
Finds the middle, but won't find the boundary.
बहुत अच्छा भाई अच्छा क्रिकेट हो रहा है शमीरा भी अच्छा बॉलिंग डाल रहे भाई आयुष के लिए बहुत अच्छा फील्ड लगा इन लोगों ने चलो देखते हैं आयुष क्या करता है
Nicely played. Runs 1.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
He's swinging outside. Oh my God.
And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Over
the Super Kings, 29 for none.
With 2 overs completed in the power play and at 12 plus and over, they're just ahead of the required run rate. Superb start.
Going with spin now. Chance to run 2. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
Power play. भाई साहब हाथ से सिंगल लेते हैं चलो भाई वही गैप में बात
Bowled. No luck at all there on that one. Gone. Oh, that's a bit unlucky. Ravindra is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
And that nicely, good defence. Wow, that's missed the lot. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 38 for 1.
At the end of the third, they've had a massive start, ahead of the required run rate now. Need to keep going though.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Lots of pressure coming into bat. You have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball though.
फॉर्म में आ गया भाई आगे 2 मिनट हो गए शॉट को पकड़ लिया भाई बहुत अच्छा शॉट था चलो देखते हैं अब क्या करेगा स्टार्ट आगे डालेगा शायद चलो स्ट्रेट नहीं भाई पीछे डाल दिया.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Dug that out well. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Start को respect देते हुए स्टार्ट में बहुत अच्छा गेंद बच गया आगे डाल दिया और दुबे ने
Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
4 overs gone and it's a very good start to this run chase. Excellent power play so far.
Patel with a huge appeal. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Patel over pitches and pays the price. Great shot by the batter. That could be 4. Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Too straight. It's just been helped on its way through at maximum. Fine shot there.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Precision past the umpire, not likely to get cut off.
Good return there, back from the deep.
That's the over. The Super Kings, 56 for 3.
2 overs left in this power play, and the bowlers would want to control this current run rate a bit.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one.
शॉट था भाई कहाँ मारे ये बहुत देखते हैं कट रहा है ये तो अच्छा फील्ड सेट ही है 5 फील्डर भाई ऑफ साइड में 2 फील्डर लेग साइड में
Doesn't beat the infield.
आगे खेल रहे हैं हम और कहाँ खेले वे भाई बहुत डॉट करते हुए देखते हैं ये बार आगे गिरा है
Now that's a difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
ये भी पकड़ लिया भाई 5 फील्डर कहाँ से गया और गया भी नहीं है 10 बॉल में 21 भाई काउंटर अटैक एक करना है इधर लगा है भाई
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
Power play done, and it's been excellent for the batters. Offering around that 10 to 12 and over required rate, they can really start to push the ones and twos amongst the boundaries now.
इसके पैर में क्यों लगता है बहुत पहले बॉल से पैर में लग रहा है इसका
On that nicely, good defence.
पहले बॉल है फिर से गलती कर दी है शायद इसने दुबे भाई के सामने बॉलिंग ला के भाई मार रहे थे भाई वहाँ डाल चालाक This is called चालाक
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for 6.
चलो भाई
Can he come back with a dot ball?
क्या हो सकता है
Onto that early, that could be 4.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
जट्टू भाई एक बॉल में बना के खड़े और स्ट्राइक पे आ गए
Nice, solid defensive shot.
बहुत अच्छा
8 runs added there. The Super Kings are 68 for 3.
Some good work after the power play. Run rate required hasn't pushed up too high.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Shot, should be runs here. Stark showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary.
शॉर्ट बॉल डाले तो कट ओ भाई साहब क्या ही शॉट था स्ट्रेट ड्राइव चले तो जट्टू भाई देखो भाई क्या ही शॉट प्लेट के पास से गए हैं समीरा भी अच्छा बॉलिंग कर रही है भाई पैर में लगा क्या पैर भी नहीं छूटता है क्या पे यहाँ पे पेस बॉलर को नहीं मार पा रहे शायद ओ भाई आगे जा
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
आगे गिरा दिया
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come.
आगे मत फेंको आगे मत फेंको आगे
Oh,
मत
wow.
फेंको भाई
That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Stark has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily.
There's the drive down the ground. Cracking stroke.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Timed perfectly down the pitch. Oh, but crashes into the bowler's stumps. Pretty unlucky there. They should be able to get a single out of it, though. Nearly gets the edge. Stark with a great delivery there. Gone. Played all around that one. What a delivery. And out. Superb bowling. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. That's a stunning stop. That was going all the way otherwise.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. How will he reply?
Over the Super Kings and only 2 for 4.
At the moment, they've got a chance in these next few overs to shift momentum. If these two stay in and keep up this shot making.
Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
विकेट नहीं है इनका पार्टनर से बचाएगा चेन्नई का पार्टनर से होता है या नहीं होता है ये देखना पड़ेगा
Middled that one. Great timing.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Can't hit it any more sweetly than that.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. Might look to go big again here.
Dhoni hits that hard through cover. Deep cover point needs to make some ground here.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Another over where runs are just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rate.
They'll get at least one here. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure.
चोटू भाई अच्छा खेलते हुए
Finds the fielder with that shot.
भाई शॉट बॉल को भी मार नहीं पाए अभी चोटू भाई प्रेशर क्रिएट कर रहे हैं थोड़ा ये भी शॉट बॉल ही आया हमारे
Delhi with a massive shout. Oh, that's close.
चैलेंज करते रहते हैं यार भाई कितना स्पीड हुआ है वो विकेट कितना तो स्पीड हुआ है ऊपर लगा देखते हैं क्या भाई तो लिया था अरे गिर गई
Patel on the way to the crease. Won't be facing just yet though.
चेक फेंस हुआ था ये बॉलर है क्या भाई
On that nicely, good defence.
सुनो भाई मैंने नेक्स्ट स्पीड डाल रहा है क्या ले शॉट
Nicely played.
Oh, one error followed by another. A horrible call and a horrible throw to the wrong end.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Well, the tension is extraordinary. The crowd are on the edge of their seats. Power and precision in that shot. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Patel ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Oh my God, how the heck did they stop that one? What a great stop. End of the over, 14 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 124 for 5.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Misses everything. There'll be runs here. There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment.
आगे नहीं डालेगा ओ भाई आगे डाल दिया भाई क्या बहुत ज्यादा ये लंब कर रहा है तो हाँ कर रहा है क्या ये तो शॉट वाला आया
Great shot through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
शॉट वाला डाल दिया फिर से
Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that. Needs a dot ball.
No. Terrible shot. End of the over. The Super Kings are 134 for 5.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've had a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Dhoni drills that one away. That'll be 4 more to the tally.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Couldn't get it through the field. Delhi need to put that one behind them and find a way to slow down the run rate.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Precision past the umpire, not likely to get cut off. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that.
Good return back from the deep.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Chance to run 2. Perfectly timed. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 148 for 5.
It's been an excellent middle section of the innings. Required rate hasn't really blown out beyond 10 much these last few overs. They're in a good position.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
All the way, got it right out of the middle. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Oh, nice shot. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. And the spectators are absolutely brimming with anticipation. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
लास्ट ओवर अच्छा डाला था। लास्ट ओवर भाई अच्छा डाला।
Nice solid defensive shot.
आ गया फिर से सब बिल्डर सामने लगाए वाइड बॉल है भाई वाइड बॉल ले क्या स्पिनर के सामने थोड़ा स्ट्रगल करते हैं भाई भाई वाइड बॉल है
Onto that early, that could be 4. Good stop, probably managed to prevent 4 runs.
और बढ़िया बॉलिंग इधर राइट यहाँ तो इधर बन गया बटन भी है फिर भी हम थोड़ा सुपर सब नहीं है ये बात
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
चलो बटन भाई चलो भाई
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Misses. That's a big chance going begging. It's evident and ever so audible that the crowd is at near bursting point at today's play. Power and precision in that shot. That's a boundary save for sure. The spectators are absolutely buzzing right now. Huge levels of excitement all round this ground. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. That's the end of the over. A poor one that leaves the game firmly in the batter's hands. It's not quite over yet, but the bowlers need to finish the remaining overs well.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flickered the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Stubbs with a huge appeal. Oh, that's close. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Nicely played. He's one. And the spectators here at the moment, they're absolutely captivated by what they're watching. New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. They go up here, but it might have pitched a bit short. We'll have to wait and see what the umpire says. Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Perfectly timed. The atmosphere is electric. You can really feel the buzz around the spectator areas. Middled that one, great timing. It's almost palpable, the excitement emanating from this crowd at the moment. Well played, could be a quick single. It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Lovely shot off the front foot. Deep extra cover has some work to do. Yeah, it's so clear that all these spectators here today completely enthralled and energised, judging by that noise anyway. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. You can just feel the sheer excitement around the ground right now. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
End of the over. 5 runs coming from it. The Super Kings are 180 for 9.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough.
Nearly gets the edge. Stubbs with a great delivery there. The crowd is electric right now. That is quite extraordinary. Ellis, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Oh, now then, that time there, batters should get a few here.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. They need 3 to win.
Well, Cheeky gets onto it early and sweeps that one away to the boundary. That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.
Stop.